that ball.
Rambo Radio with your host, Genty.
Fuck, I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, fucking Jen is a warlord.
I'm fucking coming for you.
Now I feel poo coming out of my bum. So it's a lot right now. Yeah, it's a lot.
Here we go! Where we go! Rambo Radio! This is not a test! 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 Welcome to the mindfuck, welcome to the show. We got a blonde who's had it all and knows what's the baddest bitch on all of rodeo. From Beverly Hills to Hollywood, she can't let it go. Turn it on, turn it in, the truth shall be told. This is not a test, you will love her. You will love her. Here we go. Radio. This is not a test. Radio. This is not a test. Radio. This is not a test. Radio. This is not a test.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Rambo Radio. This is not a test. This is not a drill. Here we are. If you are hearing the sound of my voice, that means you made it. You survived another week, another fury. And it's not just any week. It's a brand new week. That means a new start, a new beginning, a fresh, hot take of things that we can do just to feel better, relax, chill out, laugh. If you are of the kind who likes to get high, then get high. If you like to get low, then get low. You know what I'm saying? Do whatever you feel is necessary to feel free and at ease as you listen to the terrible sounds of Rambo Radio. That's right, folks. Here we are. I am back. Whew. I have been on holiday. I was supposed to go places, and the rain had other ideas. So I have improvised. I have traveled safely and effectively. I feel like if you're listening to this, that means I didn't die. There were a couple times I almost did, but I am here. Woo! Friends, this is the end. This is the end of my vacation, and I'm so sad. But at the same time, it's given me a new perspective, which is what I wanted. I wanted the noise of the filth from work to be turned completely down, and more of me and my thoughts and my ideas to shine through for this last week or so. And I feel like I have been reflecting, as I spelled it on the last podcast. I forgot the L, so I put reflecting. New Year's reflections. It's like, Jesus. This is what happens when you edit the podcast at 4 o'clock in the morning. Damn. In my thinking, I've just thought of how precious life is. You know, after my little scare last week, I've been going to the gym twice a day. I've been making sure I've been eating correctly. I've got like 5 pounds of spinach in my fridge. I've been eating lots of eggs, lots of chicken, a steak or two, because I love my steak. You're never going to take steak away from me. You can get that on my cold, dead hands. You understand? But I've just been more thoughtful about the things that I do and how my approach is going to be. And so one of the things that I just love, as you know, since I'm on vacation, I've been spending a lot more time with my family, which is great. But also, holy smokes, man. One of the many family dinners, which you'll have to go to my YouTube page. I just posted that today. That my dad is possessed. And for 3 hours at dinner the other day, he decided to bring in the new year by singing African church songs for 3 hours. For 3 hours. Jenny, Wahunagana Tina Sofonanda, yeah. What's it? I'm like, Jesus Christ, my dad's trying to open a Somalian daycare. What's happening? You can go to my YouTube at GenTTV or Instagram at GenT523. I've posted it there. But probably go to YouTube. That's where all the eyes should go. But basically, I took 3 hours of singing and I cut it down to, I think it's under 3 minutes. So painful. Just painful. I mean, just chase the entire family away from the dinner table by singing his African church music, which was crazy because my dad don't speak African. So we were all just a little bit perplexed. What the fuck is happening? So if you would like to watch the video version of that, of course, YouTube, GenT TV. So, you know, I got to thinking, and one of these reflections is, I think I am done. Yeah, I was done many years ago. Let me set this up correctly. So every year we have our fantasy football team at work, which, you know, I dreadfully hate fantasy football because 99% of the people in my fantasy football have probably never played football in their fucking lives. And yep, they know how to play fantasy football, which I played the game. I played football since I was fucking 10 years old in the league. I played. I was on a men's team. I was too good enough for the girls. I had to play with men's. Okay? I played the game. These momos, these ratas that I work with are in my league, and they have never played football in their fucking life, and they win every year. And I can't believe it. It's fucking bullshit. But anyway, so every year, ever since this particular person has showed up in the fantasy league, this person has been in charge of, you know, arranging the payments and whatnot for fantasy football because it costs money, which is another bullshit thing. We should just go to just free, and if you win, congratulations. But because money is on the fucking line, that pisses me off that I lose fucking money every fucking year to these people who have never played football in their fucking life. So anyway, I begrudgingly joined the league. But every year, okay, we're going on our third year in a row, where this particular individual accuses me of not paying for the fantasy football. Okay? We're 3 years deep into this shit. And I'm like, wait a minute. I don't want to be this person. But it just so happens that I am the only black person in fantasy football league at work. And on top of that, it's 3 years in a row that I've been accused of not paying. So the first 2 years since this individual has been put in charge, I was paying with cash. And, but because I was paying with cash, because I don't trust this individual, I've always had a witness there, or I've always screenshotted the money because I've just had to back myself up because nobody else will. Shocker. So this year I decided to use Venmo. And the funny thing about Venmo is when you pay somebody, everybody that follows you fucking sees the payment. Okay? Everybody sees that in the timeline. everybody also then, the other person who receives the payment gets a receipt. The person who is paying gets a receipt. And on top of the emailed receipt, I take it one step further. I take a screenshot because I am not believed. Okay? I don't want to get burned because this happens every fucking year. So this year I said, you know what? Since the person I trust is not around to be a witness to me paying, I'm going to do the Venmo. And when I do the Venmo, everybody who follows me is going to fucking see that I paid this money. It's in my fucking timeline. Okay? So like clockwork, I'm on vacation. I'm enjoying myself, positive vibes, peace and tranquility. And like clockwork, I receive a text message. I'm not showing that you paid. And I'm sure by the time this person hit send and put their phone in their pocket, I had replied back with screenshots of the email and screenshots of the fucking timeline. And I'm like, okay, you know what? You're going to do this every year. So now, everybody gonna fucking know that you're doing this. Everybody's gonna fucking know that you're accusing me of not paying for the third fucking year in a row. Okay? This is not even like the first time or the second time. This is the third fucking time. And because it's happened so many times, I have now gone to doing this digitally so everybody can fucking see. So, at this point, I fired my evidence back and was quickly greeted with, oh, okay, there it is, thanks. And I was just like, okay, yeah, you know what? And I'm like, damn, is anybody else receiving this? So I don't know. I might be a little bit inquisitive and ask other people, what's the deal? What's going on? Because every year I am being approached that I didn't pay, and I did. So I was just like, you know what? I'm done with this. I will probably still do fantasy football, but I took to the socials. And if you are down as fool, I posted it on a secret social page, but I will probably post it on Instagram, my stories. I'm not going to post it on the main page so it can delete, but those who will see it and know and understand what the fuck I'm talking about, which is that I'm done. I am done with people who don't have their shit together, who don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm trying to be kind. I understand everybody got a place to start, somewhere to be. I'm a little slower on the end of understanding things. You got to explain it to me 4 or 5 times. That's okay. I understand. But I am so done with people who don't have their shit together and then want it to be an emergency on my part. I'm receiving a text message like I didn't do my part. No. You did not do your part. Okay? And clearly, for the third year in a fucking row, you ain't doing your part. You ain't doing your job. So I'm just like, no, I think I'm good with these kind of people. I'm good. I'm sorry. You having a problem on your end is none of my fucking business. Okay? Sorry about that. You thought for the third year in a row. And I'm like, don't you ever think like, this has happened 3 times. Maybe I'm the problem. I'm like, whoa. I don't even tell them. I'm like, yeah, I'm fully prepared because this has happened so many times now that I'm just like, yep, here you go. And I immediately had a dance party as I hit send on that shit because I'm just like, I'm done with liars. I'm done with that. Technology has evolved. We got screenshots. We got emails. We got public posting of transactions on Venmo so everybody can see this shit. Don't come at me saying, I don't see it. It's not here. My records are showing. Well, your records is fucked. Because for the third year in a row, you have accused me of not paying for something, which I have. And then I got to defend myself. And I'm like, at some point, do you take a note and be like, you know what? Every year I accuse Jen of not paying. I should probably stop doing that. I'm like, who do you think this is? You know, just because I might appear doormat-ish doesn't mean I'm also not quick to flip the switch and get crazy. And certainly, 3 years in a row, do I deserve to get crazy? I think I do. So I immediately, of course, blew a bit of a head gasket on the socials the other day and was like, okay, yeah, I'm done with these kind of people who are having an emergency and then try to throw that emergency on your plate because they were irresponsible, because they don't keep good records, because they don't take notes, because they ain't paying fucking attention. I'm done with these kind of people. If you're in a financial agreement with me, just know that I'm going to screenshot that shit. Just know that I'm going to get emails about that shit. And just know that now, anybody who does financial business with me, I'm going to let you know at the start now, I'm recording this conversation because you motherfuckers don't believe me. You don't fucking believe me. And so you think because of a conversation and a financial exchange was had in August, you don't think I don't have the evidence in January? In January? No, you got the wrong motherfucker. You got the wrong motherfucker. I'm sorry. I am so sorry, but I am not the one. And we are not starting my new year off with some bullshit like that. Okay. And because it's happened so many times before, I'm like, no. I have the records. I'm sorry you don't keep good records. I have the receipts, darling. I have the receipts, darling. I paid. Yuck. Oh, shit. I was pissed. So if you are following me on Genty523 on Instagram, I shall be releasing that into the wild shortly on my Instagram stories, but it will only be available for 24 hours because, you know, what the hell? I can't be looking too crazy on the internet. You know what I'm saying? I'm okay with sounding crazy on the internet, but looking crazy on the internet, that's a whole nother story. So anyways, I'm just like, yes. I immediately was like, haha, nice try, boo-boo kitty, but you got the wrong motherfucker. Here are the receipts. Thank you. God bless you. Have a happy new year. Safe and healthy. Happy new year, bitch. Cause I ain't doing this. Okay. And next year, when I do fantasy football, which I'm hoping we don't do it because this is fucking crazy. But if we do decide to do it again, it's like, oh yeah, yes. And I'm going to be screenshotting these motherfucking conversations. Yeah. You getting money? You taking my money? You taking my money? There will be records. There will be records, darling. Oh, man. Because I get email alerts or whatever like, oh, your email's full of storage. You need to delete this, this, and this. And I said, not that email. I will delete other stuff, but that email has to stay. And that email was my get out of jail free card again for the third motherfucking year in a row. Okay? So my message to you, my friends, family, lesos, batty boys, skizos, pussios, and pagans, whoever's listening, there's pots and pans, alphabet mafia, whatever the fuck's going on. Screenshots. Yeah, screenshot. Because this is what always happens. Because with these kind of people, they go, I never said that. I never said that. You got proof? Hey, I was going through a thing, I didn't see any proof. Hey, remember we had that conversation? Yeah, you said this. And now you can go, guess what, motherfucker? Surprise, surprise. Here are the screenshots. Here is the proof. Here are the receipts. Here are the documents. Here are the files. And I have been one to keep some motherfucking files. I mean, you know, if you're going to cross me, sometimes I tend to be a bit petty. And, you know, just the other day, I was cleaning up some files, if you will. And one of them was like so golden. I said, you know, I'm still keeping this one. And one of those particular stories was about a homegirl, a close friend of mine who was into me, but didn't have the balls to tell me. But then when she did, you know, we, you know, had our exchange and our meetings and whatnot. But the important thing was that there was text messages of these said conversations in the admission of, hey, I'm into you or whatever. Okay, cool. And then when we see each other in public, old girl was treating me like I didn't exist. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then people are like, yo, what's going on with you two? I thought you guys were homegirls. And I'm like, I was, and here is the proof. So the other day, you know, I stumbled across one of our conversations, and one of them was like, hey, so we're friends. You're into me. I'm into you. We were supposed to meet for lunch, and you stood me up. What happened? Oh, blah, 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 blah. All this stuff, right? We arranged to meet again. So there were 2 instances where she stood me up twice. She stood me up twice. And then come to find out, you know, obviously, if you're going to stand me up twice, now I'm involved. Now it's personal. And even though you're my friend, if you're pulling some stunts, we're going to get to the bottom of it, you know. Detective Chief Inspector Rambopra. And so I got to the bottom of it and discovered that she had a man and, you know, was just a hot mess. And I was like, you know what? It's probably for the best. I dodged the bullet. And then, of course, you know, we got to see each other when we see each other and pretend like we're friends, even though she was into me, had the guts to tell me, but then stood me up twice. So it's quite awkward. So I do my best not to hang out with her because I don't want to be a part of that. That's just stupid. So anyhow, one of the many files I keep for some, not all of y'all, because, you know, you're homies and secrets are secrets, right? You know, but if you're going to tell me some dumb shit, I'm going to screenshot that because I know later on when I call you out, you're going to be like, I never said that. And I'm going to go, yes, you did. Your Honor, if it pleases the court, Exhibit A with the receipts. She did say that. And more. Shall I get your mans involved? What's up? So anyways, I just, that really grinds my gears. It's not just an innocent mistake. This particular individual does this every year. So I'm locked and loaded, y'all. I keep my pistolita handy with the evidence, the screenshots. And, you know, if it comes down to it, I think in the future, going on from there, might have to start recording conversations. So, but we'll see. We will see. Oh, don't tempt me. I'm so tempted. I mean, just a phony this person is. I might have to record our conversations. But so far, screenshotting and emails have been the nail in the coffin, you know. But just in case that gets denied, I might have to go DEFCON 5 and start recording our conversations. And Lord help y'all, if I start recording our conversations, some of the dumb shit this person says, oh, whew, y'all might be getting a treat on this podcast. But anywho, enough of that filth. It's time for more filth. So obviously, with the new year, the new start. And I am liking that new year, new start, like I always do. This is my favorite time of the year, the holidays, Don't know what day it is. I can't tell you how many appointments I had with people and just fucking forgot what day it was, the times. Oh, damn. I was fucked up. And I wasn't on like edibles or anything. I just was enjoying my time and enjoying my time so much, so deep that I lost track of time. So, what I am liking is because the holidays are at a weird angle or a weird time that has kind of thrown off the newbie vibe at the gym. There's been a few newbies, but I presume that the real impact is coming next week. The full official non-holiday week. You know what I'm saying? The end. The start of back to school, all of that stupid shit. And I'm presuming that then people will be like, oh, it's time for me to go to the gym for at least 2 weeks and then quit. Which, God bless you. No judgment here. Everybody has to start somewhere, right? But what I do get a kick out of is the weirdos it brings out, whether you are a newbie to the gym or you've been there many, many years. I just love going to the gym and just people watching. And, this was no exception. I've seen some shit at the gym and I have so desperately have wished to record it, but I don't want to get kicked out of the gym, right? So I'm trying to be respectful, but I am observing. I'm allowed to observe. And 2 things I saw. One of them, I as a lesbian, so I don't like, men sexually. We can be homies. But I don't get the things. I get the heebie-jeebies if I see y'all's hog or your balls hanging out, something that I have witnessed one too many times. And, there was no exception at the gym. So there is this, he's kind of flamboyantly gay man, older, mid to late 50s, early 60s, kind of going with the, good God, this fucking vibe. This man, he's got the, oh man, I don't want to disrespect him, but he has the, I don't want to say it like that. Who else does this guy fucking look like? He just has this weird, like, slick back, like, lucha wrestler type look to him. Old white man. And, every time I see this type of man at the gym, it makes me want to quit and switch to Fitness 19. Because y'all be wearing the banana hammock and your fucking shit's hanging out. I mean, this guy is fucking hog. I mean, at one point when he walked into the sauna, his towel was on his neck. This guy's hog was so fucking rock hard in the sauna that his towel was holding up. His fucking hog was holding up the towel, Jack. I was like, Jesus fucking Christ, man. Hey, do you mind? Like, there's ladies in here. There's like 4 guys in here and 8 ladies, okay? Would you, if it pleases the court, put some pants on, man? You shouldn't be allowed to fucking wear a Speedo. I'm sorry, at the gym. It's just not, it shouldn't be allowed. I'm sorry, it shouldn't be allowed. There's too much showing. You shouldn't be able to hold your towel and use both of your hands to do something else. This man hung his towel on his hog. I could not believe it. I was like, Jesus fucking Christ, brother. What is happening? What the fuck is happening? I mean, in the Speedos, okay? The other one is in the chonies. You're just in full on your underwears. You forgot your bathing suit at home? I'm sorry. Keep one in the trunk. You do not get to be around in your underwear. That's fucking crazy, bro. Put that shit away. Put your piece away. Okay? I am just floored because Fitness 19, this don't happen. You know why? Because the sauna and steam room is not co-ed. There's women and then there's men. And I'm like, you know what? I might save me a couple dollars. And this might be the best idea because holy fucking shit. I'm so tired of seeing y'all's hog in the sauna. I'm trying to get peace and quiet. I don't want to hear you hitting the door when you come in and then you rest your towel on it. I was like, fucking sit down. Why are you standing in front of the door where everyone could see? And he's just like, oh, excuse me. Is anyone sitting here? I'm like, yeah, Terminator. It's full. Get the fuck out. You and your hog, get the fuck out of here. Shit. Oh, my God. So, just 2 days in a row with this guy. I was just like, Jesus fucking Christ. And then today was like the final straw. This guy, he sat behind me. So he's like, is anyone sitting there? I'm just going to sit there. Excuse me. I'm like, could you get your dick off my shoulder, please? I'm trying to sit here in peace. I'm in pain from jujitsu. I'm in pain from lifting weights. I just want some peace and quiet in the sauna. I don't want to feel. I don't want your dick around me, bro. Please. Please. Thank you so much. I'm just gonna sit back here behind you. Is that okay? I'm like, no, not okay. Would you say that to a guy? No. You're saying that to me because I was a lady, but I was a managed lady. Please, back the fuck up. I'm like, damn, 2 days in a row with this fucking jamoke, man. I'm just like, bruh, put some sweats on, please. You get out of the pool, put some fucking sweats on, okay? Or please wear a cup. I don't know, something. Please help us out. Help us help you. Okay? It's fucking crazy, bro. So anyway, I'm like, I get it. You see some men's in here you like or something. Fine. God bless you. But can you wait the 30 minutes I'm in here? Can you like either wait outside or, go to the steam room? I'm in the sauna. Go to the steam room and, let your hog be free because the steam, we can't really see that good. Can't see that you in a Speedo. We can't see that you're in your chonies with your dick hanging out, okay? Go in the steam room. Let it hang. Let your freak flag fly. I don't give a shit. We in the steam room. But we're in the sauna. There's no steam. I see everything, brother. I see everything. And I don't want to see what I'm seeing, okay? Put your piece away. So, that was 2 days of that guy. And then another day was the piece de la resistance. This guy. Holy shit. Oh my God. This guy came into the oh shit. Shit. Oh man, young guy comes into the sauna. It's a slower time. So there's a little bit more room, and I get it. Some people like to shadow box in the sauna or do sit-ups or push-ups or, things. There's 3 people in the room, go for it, okay? But this man, he was like, I don't know if he was pretending to be a tough guy or what was going on, but he was throwing crazy karate kicks and shadow boxing and trying to wrestle the wall. Was like just kicking the door and kicking the wall really hard. And I knew that shit hurt because he had on wrestling shoes. And basically wrestling shoes are just cotton material on the top of the foot. And then the bottom of the foot is just a rubber sole, a thin rubber sole. So it's basically like wearing socks with like sandal bottom, okay? So he's kicking the walls. He's throwing punches. he's growling and trying to wrestle. He's like shadow fighting himself. But the whole time, see, I'm okay with this, but the whole time things got weird when he wasn't using his headphones and put his phone on speaker. Now, I don't care who you are. I don't want to hear your fucking music. Again, I'm in the sauna. I want peace and quiet. I'm sitting there listening to I'm just trying to breathe because it's 180 fucking degrees. Sometimes it's 200 degrees in there. I don't want to do nothing but just try and breathe through the pain, okay? Peace and quiet. Breathing through the pain. This guy was fighting for his life in the sauna to some invisible monsters. And the pump-up music, he was listening to first, it was like, started off with some terrible rap music. Let me see if I can find it or something. He's like, yeah, I'm like, excuse me, can you like turn that down, please? I'm just trying to be quiet. Oh, yeah. Sorry. And then turns it back up a little bit later. And I was like, hey, bro, can you just turn it down just a little bit? Oh, yeah. Sorry. And I'm like, yeah, thanks. Appreciate it. Okay. That didn't last long because then he went from listening to mumble rap to Coldplay. And I was like, what the fuck is this? Who the fuck shadow boxes to Coldplay? I'm sorry. No. Turn that shit off. I was like, God damn. Hey, son. Show me on the doll where they touched you. Because you shadowbox into the gayest music I've ever heard in my life. What? Fucking shit. I said, God damn, this guy's a serial killer or something. I don't know what's going on. He's fighting some invisible zombies or some shit. And then fucking Coldplay's in the background. I was like, mother of God, who the fuck is this kid? Jesus Christ. I'm like, man, you, brother, if we had a fight right now, I'm telling you, I'm not putting on Coldplay. I'm putting like, X gonna give it to you. This guy was like the fucking party man of the jam. Party man, party man. Look at the stars, look how they shine for you. Hey, ha, ha, ha. All the things you do, you're all alone. Whoa, see, yeah. I'm like, oh my God. I was like, how the fuck is this happening? How does this happen to me? I come in here for some peace and quiet, and I've got fucking Floyd, Bruce Lee Mayweather over here in the corner, going to town, punching and kicking the wall, the door, and listening to Coldplay. And so, obviously, because we were the only two people in the sauna, I allowed it because I'm just like, you know what, just meditate. Some poor sweet old lady came in there and she sat down and watched him punching and kicking the wall. And I think she was in there for all of 5 minutes and walked out. It's like, oh my God. This man is a serial killer. I so desperately wanted to test out his skills. I'm like, you know what? Hey man, turn down Coldplay and let's fucking do some jujitsu real quick. I just want to test your skills. And if I tap you out in less than 5 minutes, you can never come back to this sauna again. I think I'm doing this for the 24 community. If you lose, loser leaves town, man. You gotta go to 24 Hour San Bernardino, okay? We're kicking your ass out, bitch. This is crazy. This is fucking crazy. I've never seen nobody in all the years I've been working out. I have never, ever seen somebody shadowbox to Coldplay at the gym. Like full on fighting, like kicking the walls, punching the doors, just crazy shit. And it wasn't even like he couldn't hear and he didn't have no, he had his phone on speaker, cranking up Coldplay, no headphones, listening to himself going, yeah, and then, poof. And I'm like, bro, you're going to break your fucking hand. You're a jackass. Your hands aren't wrapped. You got fucking little wrestling sandals on. You're going to fuck up your hands and feet. And I don't think you know how to fight. This is crazy. Because people who fight don't do this shit. I'm just like, what? What the fuck are you doing? Oh my God. Holy shit. I just couldn't believe it. I was like, I can't believe what I'm seeing. I so wish I could go live right now. Because if I told you this, would you believe me? Because if I told you, most people are going to go, nah, what the fuck? Like, yo. I can't wait to tell all of my friends at the gym. I'm like, hey, you're not going to believe this. Oh, shit. Unbelievable. Unfucking believable. Let me see what else is going on in the news. Pretty slow stuff. Yeah. He's at the star. Look how they shine for you. Who the fuck is tough? Listening to that, I'm sorry. It's like fucking like music you want to cry to, or you just vibing out, or you're laying there, or you're studying or something. You're not fucking trying to murder somebody. You're not trying to kill your own shadow. You're certainly not punching walls and doors and shit to that. It's just not believable. I couldn't believe me eyes. Couldn't believe me fucking eyes. Let me see if there's any news of the weird going on. All right, well, the news seems to be quite depressing, so I'm just gonna call it here. God damn. This is the summary of what's going on in the world. Venezuelan dictator has been captured. A bunch of people died in a nightclub in Switzerland. Other people are dying. Somebody's got cancer. Somebody's got trauma. Just terrible, depressing stuff. But speaking of kind of depressing, but not so depressing, I took my mother to lunch the other day for some soup and salad at in town, and we ran into a grandmother and her daughter and her grandson. And the lady's grandson was 2 years old and was in town for the proton treatment at Loma Linda University Medical Center. And it just really brought some perspective to my eyes because, I'm about to head back to work. It's a very depressing situation, but I like I said, I stay focused on the prize, and my prize, the eyes on the prize are jiu-jitsu. I might be financially poor, but I am rich in my heart, and as the bills pile up and whatnot, and just things are happening. Seeing this 2-year-old that had a brain tumor, 2 years old, had a brain tumor, had it removed, and is now going to go through treatment for the next 6 weeks to make sure that the tumor doesn't come back. And I'm just like, God damn. 2 years old. He's just barely starting out in the world, and he's got to deal with this bullshit. And here I am, crying about, this stupid bill, that bill, oh, fuck, I got to be here, or I'm late, or I got to do this, or fuck, all this stuff happening, whoopty fucking whoop, champagne problems. This 2-year-old boy who's just starting out with life, 2 years in, he's got a fucking brain tumor. I'm like, fuck. And just to see him at the restaurant eating his little goldfish and talking, not a whole lot of words, but it's just like, I won't go outside, just like, doing normal 2-year-old stuff, which is awesome. Because there was a tumor in his brain not too long ago. And I saw the scar on the back of his head, and I'm like, damn. His mom, grandma, some strong motherfuckers, because, there's no guarantees in life. Here he is. You survived the birth. First of all, he's the 1 in 4 million sperm that survived. And he survives, and he's got a brain tumor. And I'm just like, holy smokes, man. This is crazy. And I'm just like, man, he's going to get his treatment. He's in the best hospital in the fucking world for the proton treatment. Nobody does it like Loma Linda Medical Center, okay? I will say that. For that particular treatment, the best you could get. So I just thought, man, to see this happy little boy knowing that the trials and tribulations he has gone through, and he's as happy as can be, running around the restaurant, giving his mom trouble, crying, wanting his grandma, eating the goldfish, dumping out the goldfish, eating the fruit, throwing the fruit. I'm just like, man, how lucky am I? How fucking lucky are we to survive and thrive? And, we go through day to day thinking like, oh man, this is just what happens. It's another day. This is just it. But it's not. There's no guarantees. Don't forget that there's no guarantees. This could be the last fucking thing you hear, and I'm so sorry. But this could be the last thing you hear, and then you go to sleep. You make memes and never wake up, which is crazy. That's crazy to me. But this is the world we live in. There are no guarantees. The only certainties in our life is death and taxes. And for sure, knowing that at some point our number is going to be called, why not celebrate each day as if it was your last? Celebrate that you get to hug your child when you come home from work. Celebrate that you get to hug your spouse, your lady or your man's, or 2 men's or 2 ladies, or a man and 2 ladies if you're really lucky. Or if you're really, really lucky, 3 ladies. Woo! Yeah! Saying, enjoy yourselves out there. Don't take life too seriously. Obviously, be somewhat responsible. But just know that it's all going to come to an end. So I would hate for you to just have a life full of misery, regret, and just sadness, Think of that 2-year-old boy I saw at the restaurant who has been through fucking hell. He can't even spell hell, and he's been through it. Fucking crazy, man. Just blew my mind, and I went, you know what? When I go to jiu-jitsu tonight, I'm going to have fun. I'm going to enjoy myself. I'm going to be the best jiu-jitsu person that I can be, and I want to make sure that I leave no stone unturned. Maybe I'll roll with people I don't particularly care for. Because I want to enjoy the experience as much as possible. Because, there is no guarantee. This could be the last thing I do. I could turn this off and close my eyes and never wake up again. And I could comfortably say that I'm happy. Yeah, paying bills fucking sucks. It's this gig, it's part of it. Yeah, I don't make a whole lot of money at work. That fucking sucks. But I know someday I will. But in the meantime, just try to enjoy the experience. I think that's going to do it for me, folks. Since there is no UFC, I've just been binge watching as much as possible. Landman, Tulsa King, Mayor of Kingstown, and now Lioness. Soon to be Mobland, coming soon. Paramount, you fucking got me, you son of a bitch. But please, like, share, and subscribe to Ramble Radio, rambleradio.com. Buy some merch if you feel moved to support the podcast. But if you are financially poor like me, then it is free to simply subscribe to my YouTube page, Genty TV. Thank you so much for tuning in. And remember, celebrate. It's 2026. If you're hearing this, that means you made it. Make the most out of it. Attack. Get out there. Be creative. Explore. Try new things. Maybe say no to old things. Change your direction. But do something. Because we just don't know when our ticket is going to be punched and it's the end. So in the meantime, make the most out of it. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will talk to y'all next week. But until next time, this is Ramble Radio. I'm out. Peace.